San Antonio, Texas. The Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Owls offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row, or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Rides to back and leads it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Right on the money. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Owls getting set on 1st and 10. Rides to back on the option to give. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the gun, the ground game. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality. Like, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me in the game.
And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Wildcats are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Finds his target down the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He'll go to the down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and this field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pulls and fires complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. You can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. From the gun on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Owls. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of his defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Bryce ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this. Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Owls are moving quickly down the field. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Owls! drive and put up points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
17, Kansas City, 3.
Bringing it out. Discards him with the stiff arm. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw on first down. Finds us back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes a connection. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Rice hoping to cash one in from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Owl.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Rice, 24, Kansas City, 3.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Quickly complete. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Offense working from the pistol. Quick release by the QB. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's Clay. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. And into the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State. Ready to try the point after.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Lets it go. Got a man in the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Yates. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rice. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. No huddle here for the offense. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is